First of all, thank you so much for having a lot of patience in listening to all the presentations that have been shown earlier. My name is Archit. I am part of Mitigata. Mitigata is a one-stop provider for cybersecurity, compliance, and cyber insurance. I welcome you to the future of retail for cybersecurity. People consider it as a boring subject, but let me try to make it interesting for you. I know it is an end of the day and the energies might be a little low, but please bear with me. And here I take you to the next slide. Just highlighting a couple of big whoops that has happened for retail segment in last couple of years. An electronic manufacturing company had a breach which resulted into PII and personal information data loss for almost 7.5 million data, which was sold on dark web for lesser than the product price for that particular company. Another one is a big retail company coming from UK. Cybersecurity attack again happening on majority of their online presence, resulting into they having an estimated loss of about 300 million. Their operations were shut for almost 6 weeks, and a lot of personal information again was put up on the dark web for hackers to be sold. Why are the retailers prime targets for cyber attackers? The primary reason is because a lot of personal information again and financial information that is there available along with the supply chain complex processes through the third party that has been present poses a lot of questions on how cyber attackers are seeing retailers in India. While we have seen that, as per the recent surveys, a lot of retailers have admitted that while it is not made public in the market, but they have faced a smaller incident at their organization. And 52% of them feel that they are supposed to be attacked again on their current cyber landscape. What are the attack types that are there which usually cyber attackers pose for retailers? One of the primary tactic for them is to encrypt critical systems and hamper access to information and their controls that they operate on for retail. Cyber attackers also take on sensitive data and try to double extort the companies for which who has gone through the abrupt pause in their retail sales. POS malware is another majority of the customer payment that happens via POS terminals also goes via online mechanism, and hackers try to scrap those data and try to steal card information, which actually results in payment card industry related fines. Phishing is one of the major risk because we are the weakest link. A lot of people go through those email phishing that happens over their official email ID. They tend to click on it, and they give away lot of credentials that organizations has, which results into either again system access to the cyber attacker or maybe downtime for that particular entity. Third party and supply chain risk is also one of the primary risk where attacker exploit the weaker segment of vendor tools that are being utilized at the retail segment. What is the problem and how do we solve it? We basically bring you the AI-enabled cyber risk quantification. Ideally, anybody who would want to understand what is my IT-related cyber financial risk, because it is always good to have a red, amber, green, or maybe high, low, critical, medium vulnerability for your IT systems, but for you to be able to present it to your financial teams and board teams to be able to understand what is the financial risk that can incur because of a cyber attack, the cyber risk quantification come to the rescue. the technology that is there is accepted across Fortune 500 CISOs across the globe, and it is based on a lot of historical data, financial loss data, claims that have been settled for any particular breach that have happened, industry benchmarking. So we basically assign event types and top initial vectors that can happen for a particular entity, whether it is going to be a ransomware, whether it is going to be a vulnerability or a DDoS attack. So taking into consideration a lot of pointers, a risk quantification report is created, and the risk quantification will tell you that, okay, your ransomware exposure is 5 CR, your regulatory penalty could come up to 2 CR, or your business downtime for which you are operating. For an example, in case of recent attack that is ongoing for Jaguar Land Rover, their 3 factories are shut. They are facing almost $68 million weekly losses, and they are supposed to resume in the first week of October. 30,000 employees are put on bench, and the British government has to come into intervention, and a lot of intelligence bureau are now participating to evade this catastrophic event. On top of it, apart from the risk quantification, the beauty of the report is that it creates a direct relationship with how your cyber security spends are. So for the CISOs or the CIOs or the CTOs to be able to present the cybersecurity spend to the board team members, the CRQ report helps, because whatever you are putting into place, how are you going to justify about the financial risk to those particular threat scenarios is going to be validated across the board meetings. Like I've said, CRQ helps you to replace your, random numbering system to actual financial impact that it can cause. The real-time CISO dashboard basically helps you position in front of the stakeholders and create a cyber roadmap for you. On top of it, whenever we work with insurance companies to procure cyber insurance quotes, it becomes easy for us to tell the insurer that, okay, on the basis of the CRQ report, we feel that this is the right coverage for them, this is the right premium that it should have. So on the basis of that, we are able to do insurance negotiations. And parallelly, for any companies which is, let's say, listed entity, the customers are always, looking you from a reputational angle. So whatever damages that can cause, that can be caused due to these impact are remediated on the basis of these, tasks. Case studies, Metro Brand, we have mapped their digital points. We have taken a holistic gap analysis audit. We cut down their risk exposure by 23%. We currently also monitor for their futuristic dark web, communications that can happen for a potential breach. For Purple, we have reduced insurance premium cost to 18% by actually doing the CRQ report for them. For Wakefit, we do real-time risk assessment and scanning, and they do not have to wait for the VAPT reports or technical audit exercises. We give them instantaneous real-time reports to be able to justify it to the financial stakeholders. Keeping it short, the zero guesswork retail cybersecurity framework is here, and let's try to make cyber risk less guesswork and less mysterious, and make it more manageable and with the help of a data-backed product. Thank you so much for your time. Any questions you have, happy to answer that. Just wanted to keep it short. I know it's a long day, so any questions that you may have, please let me know. Happy to answer.